Today, I want us to talk about neonatal jaundice, or rather newborn jaundice. And we need to know what jaundice is. Jaundice is the yellow discoloration of the skin and the white part of the eye, which is mainly caused by the increased rate of the red blood cell breakdown. And since their liver is still immature, it's not able to process the bilirubin level that is being accumulated in the body, thus leading to the yellow discoloration of the skin. Also, we need to know who are these babies that can get jaundice. Actually, every baby has jaundice, but what matters is the level. The higher the level is what will declare your baby that has jaundice. But all babies are born with jaundice, but of low level. We have said that they are born with high level of red blood cell, and therefore it needs to be broken down, meaning that every baby breaks down red blood cell, but the rate and how the liver works in each baby matters. And also there are some of the factors that will affect or lead to high level of the red blood cell breakdown in each baby, thus declaring this baby having high level of bilirubin and the other one has within normal limit. It's around 60% of all babies usually have jaundice. Yeah, around 60% of babies have jaundice. Some of the factors that increase the chances of the babies to get jaundice include prematurity. Babies who are born below 9 months have high chances of getting jaundice. This is because once they are separated from their mother, it doesn't matter at what month, but once they have been separated from their mother, the body starts working or start responding to the normal nature, whereby it starts breaking down red blood cell. And here, organs like liver have not matured. Extremely, it has not matured. Therefore, it makes it very hard for the premature baby to break down bilirubin level, thus predisposing them to high chances of getting jaundice. Also, premature baby are not able to feed well, especially breastfeeding, and this leads to reduced output. If there is reduced output, therefore it leads to reduced elimination, and jaundice or bilirubin are being eliminated through urine and poops. And where it comes, this factor, like this baby cannot eat well or cannot drink well because of prematurity, therefore it predisposes them more than a mature baby. Also, there are other factors like bruises during delivery. For those babies who have been delivered through spontaneous vaginal delivery, SVD, they usually have traumas during delivery. There is maneuver of the so many parts of the baby, especially the scalp, causing what we call hematoma. Hematoma is whereby there is swelling on the head that has accumulation of blood in it. Therefore, it gives the body a lot of work to break down more red blood cells than it is expected, therefore increasing the chances of increased level of bilirubin in the body, compared to a baby who is born without bruises or through C-section. Also, there are what we call ABO compatibility, blood group compatibility. A mother who is a blood group O and end up maybe giving birth to a baby of blood group A or B, they have high chances of getting jaundice. This is because blood group O and blood group A, there is a what we call incompatibility. Antibodies and antigens. Antibodies will leak into the blood system of the baby, sensitizing the body to increase the rate of breaking down the red blood cell, thus predisposing them to jaundice. Another factor is rhesus factor. A mother who is rhesus negative has high chance of getting a baby with jaundice compared to a mother who is rhesus positive. So if you are rhesus negative and blood group O, always be vigilant and be ready to breastfeed, and also talk to your doctor to prepare for this. I'm not saying that it is a must your baby will have jaundice, but you have high chances of your baby getting jaundice. Also, race, where you come from. Mothers who are from Asian, Native American, African American, Caucasians have high chances of jaundice compared to other races like Africans. Yeah, but this doesn't rule out that no African or no other race that have not been mentioned here have jaundice. Actually, they have jaundice due to other factors that I've already mentioned. but here also race can play a factor. Also, a mother who is not breastfeeding well, maybe due to some factor, like maybe you delivered and you are separated from your baby, breast milk really helps a lot when it comes to prevention of jaundice. So if the baby was not able to initiate breastfeeding earlier at birth, or due to some factors, maybe the baby has a problem or the mother has a problem, this predisposes this baby to jaundice, because it feeding is a problem. And it's also good to know how this jaundice is managed, because once it's there, it has to be managed. We have said that it depends with the level. If the level is too low, therefore we can manage this jaundice maybe through just breastfeeding. We can say, make sure you hydrate yourself to get a lot of milk and breastfeed your baby exclusively to help excrete the bilirubin through urine and poop. And also we can encourage the mother to sunbathe. It can help also to eliminate that bilirubin from the skin, then to the normal process of elimination. But if the levels are very high, there are some levels that are very high that we cannot just assume that we can feed or we can sunbathe and clear it, because when the higher the jaundice goes, or on the higher the bilirubin goes, the higher the dangers the baby is exposed, especially to the brain, because bilirubin level goes and accumulates in the brain, thus affecting the brain of the baby. So there is no need of us, the doctors and nurses and parents, to wait until it is too high. Therefore, this is where we come in to manage. This baby will be admitted and started on what we call phototherapy. Phototherapy is a UV light that helps to break down the bilirubin level into a simple way that can be eliminated and processed out of the body more easily, and therefore lessening the work to the liver. Also, under phototherapy, this baby will need to be hydrated either through IV fluid if the mother doesn't have enough breast milk. But if the mother has breast milk, therefore, we'll encourage breastfeeding and expressing breast milk for top-up, because we want to maximize the time the baby will stay on phototherapy. During phototherapy, there is high chances of this baby having dehydration. That's why we encourage hydration through either IV fluid or a top-up and breastfeeding. Also, we can do what we call a exchange transfusion. If the level is too high, there is what we call exchange transfusion, whereby blood is exchanged to help remove the blood that is having high bilirubin level and replace with the blood that has low bilirubin level. And this is only happen when it is to the extreme end. But it is always good for both doctors and parents to be vigilant within the first 2 weeks of delivery, because this is the time where jaundice develop. And we usually have 2 types of jaundice. We have physiological jaundice and pathological jaundice. There's a jaundice that can be identified as early as possible, but there is another one that can take some time before it resurfaces. So it's always good for both parents and doctors and nurses to be vigilant, to pick out as soon as possible, or to pick up once they notice there is any discoloration or there is any problem. Always speak up. If you had the first baby and this baby had jaundice, or other babies had jaundice, it is always good to speak to your pediatrician that my other babies had jaundice. Therefore, it will assist the doctors and the team to start phototherapy or to start management as soon as possible without wasting time. Don't wait until it starts showing. Now that's the time you're trying, okay, even other babies had this problem, and so on and so on. So it's always good to work as a team, to communicate, to follow what the doctors and nurses say, and also to try to give the correct information both to the doctors and to the mother.